Understandably, most people, even people that like to camp, don't like to go winter camping. It's cold, it's wet, it's risky, so why would you want to go? Well, the first reason is because it is so dang peaceful. I tell you what, when you get out to a camp spot, especially if you're snow camping, that snow dampens the sound so much. It is pristine, it is quiet, it is calm, it is amazing. And just for the peace alone, it is worth a winter camping experience. If you really like just to get away from it all and just have some time to think and process and enjoy nature and really feel immersed in it, man, winter is the best time to go because you have no distractions. The second reason you should go winter camping is for the solitude, because no one else does it, or seemingly no one. I am out in an area right now camping by myself where normally if this were summertime, you wouldn't be able to find a spot on a Friday, probably even on a Thursday or maybe even a Wednesday if you were trying to come camp here, because it's that popular in the summer. But in the winter, hardly anybody ever camps, so you have your pick of the spots. It can be difficult to get to some, and for car camping like I'm doing right now, sometimes you don't have a great place to pull off or park without getting stuck, so you do gotta take some extra precautions, but man, the solitude is amazing. When you're camping in the wintertime, you're also going to get a lot of inescapable, intense family bonding time. See what I did there? Because you're gonna spend a lot of time in the tent. Especially out west where nights are long and it's dark for a long time, there's not a whole lot to do outside for as long as there is in the summertime. When my family comes with me, we like to play games in the tent, we have lots of chats, we have a lot of fun, and we even have a movie night sometimes. There's also a much lower risk of bear encounters because usually this time of year they're hibernating. So you're not quite as worried about predators or other things like that when you're cooking inside your tent, in a hot tent, especially if you've got like I've got here. In my experience with my family, when I'm summer camping, my kids and everybody's out having a ball until well after dark, and then they come right in the tent and they immediately crash. But when you're winter camping and it gets dark at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, sometimes earlier depending on where you're at, then everybody's gonna come in and no one's gonna be tired yet. So you're gonna have dinner, you're gonna play games. We play a lot of cards and board games. You can catch up on your Netflix series if you're camping solo. You can journal, you can read. There's just a lot of close quarters, good family bonding time, and I love that about winter camping. I took my kids and family for the first time only a year ago where we all went together, and I was amazed at how much they loved it, and we'll be doing some more of it this winter. So if you're looking for a good way to bond with your family, especially trying to wrangle in those teenagers that are off doing all kinds of things, get them out in the woods where there's peace, quiet, no cell service, in a tent with just you and your family, and you'll have some great bonding experiences. The fourth reason you should go winter camping is because it is fun. It's so much fun, and it's a different kind of fun than you have other times of the year when you go camping. Snowmen, snow forts, we've made snow furniture. There's all kinds of things to do in the snow, at least when you have snow. And even if you don't, it's still nice to get out when it's cool. The other thing that's amazing about it is you often see a lot of wildlife you may not see at other times of the year. On this trip, I haven't even been here 24 hours yet, and I have seen elk, deer, herons, ducks, geese, bison, wild turkey. What else did I see? Oh, and a bald eagle. So it's a great time to see wildlife, and that in part comes back to that solitude, just because they're not as disturbed as they are at other times of year, because there's not as much people and things out and about. Winter camping is tons of fun. And the final reason that you should go winter camping is because time is limited. Winter ends, so you have to go as soon as you can. Depending on where you live, winter may be a very long season or a very short season. And if you get snow, that can be even shorter than the full-on winter season. So if you really want to have a great experience snow camping, winter camping, you should just find that time when it looks good and go as soon as you can. There's just something about winter camping that makes it feel more wild somehow. The nature, the solitude, the peace, all of these things kind of play into that, and I just love it. But do note that there may be fewer places that you can access, and you need to make sure you're well prepared with the right gear and even some extra gear for emergencies. Now, a hot tent will make that camping experience even better. So go watch this video next on how you can get started in one of your own. Now gear up and get outside in the winter.